Thank you so much for such a melodious and musical start. As we know that we cannot actually start a program and to be programmed successfully without wishing the best for the program. To do the same, we always do the lamp lighting. So to do the honor, I would like to request all of our honorable guests. We are having with us our honorable Pro Chancellor, Sir, Professor Neeraj Saxena, our honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Bhavesh Bhattacharya, Sir. We are having our Dean Academic, Professor JISU-PHARMA, Sir, our honorable COE, Controller of Examination, Dr. Narendra, Sir. So I'll request all of you, sir, if you please stage and do the honor of lamp lighting. And also we are having with us Dean Pharmacy, Professor Tapan Kumar Chatterjee, sir, and also Dean of Agricultural Science, Dr. Shukanto Dasgupta, sir. Sir, if you please come up on the stage and do the lamp light for us. And also we are having our own project circular. If you please join the hands. I'll also request one of our coordinator, Professor Pintu Kumar Desai, if you also join the hands, sir. Please give a big round of applause, everyone. Everyone, please give a big round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honor. Thank you, sir. I'll request all of you, sir, if you kindly take your seats at the dais, please. Pro Chancellor, sir, Vice Chancellor, sir, Dean, sir, COE, sir, our Honorable Dr. Shukanto Dasgupta, sir, and our obvious your very own Tapan, sir. If you kindly take your seats on the dais. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the seats. We are extremely thankful to all our honorable guests to give your precious time here in this JIS Innovation Award for the celebration. So we would like to be very much thankful, we would like to show our gratitude by doing the felicitation. So to do the felicitation, I'll request one of our coordinator and one of our professor of Pharmaceutical Technology Department, Professor Pintu Kumar Desai, sir, if you kindly come up on the stage for this felicitation. I'll request the volunteer to cooperate. So if you please come up on the stage. And I'll request Pintu sir to felicitate our Pro Chancellor, Professor Neeraj Saxena. Everyone is requested to give a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. I'll request Pintu sir to stay back a bit. I'll request Maji sir, if you please felicitate our very honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Bhavesh Bhattacharya sir. Thank you, Maji sir. Maji sir, I'll request you to stay back and request Pintu sir to felicitate our Dean Academics, Professor Himanshu Shekhar Maji sir. So. Thank you, sir, for doing the honor. Please do a big round of applause. I'll request Topon Chatterjee sir, if you kindly felicitate our honorable COE sir. Everyone is requested to please give big round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honor. Thank you so much, Topon sir. Now, I'll request our honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Bhavesh Bhattacharya, sir, if you kindly give a welcome address to this program, sir.
Very good afternoon to you all. My honored colleagues of the dais, dear students, this is my pleasant opportunity to welcome you all to this annual innovation function of ours 2022-23. This year we are slightly delayed, not slightly, significantly delayed, and consequently we are missing some of our students community here. Still, next time we will be more careful so that we have enough presence of students in the gathering. This is a very anticipated and very we wait for it, because recognition is something is we aspire for. The hard work should yield something tangible or intangible. Even a mere appreciation by your peers, by your senior, is a significant motivation for all of us. So, this I would like to throw some light on some of the issues which I have in my mind. This is an occasion where I have most of the faculty colleagues present. I don't want to lose the opportunity. See, when we, in a basic term, don't feel bad. When we earn our bread and butter from an organization, there is a sense of expectation which has to get transmitted. And that reciprocation also brings in some sense of pride. Pride in being attached to an organization. The well-being of the organization is part of our own well-being. So we need to inculcate a sense of pride when we are attached to an organization. This pride comes from achievements, doing good things at individual level, at departmental level, at university level. So at any level something is achieved, it gives pride to the individual, to the broader community of the university. So that sense of pride has to be inculcated and has to be preserved. And one such item or one such major component which brings in this pride is getting recognized through an event like this. Every year we gather, we try to review what we have done during the last year. Sometimes we are satisfied, sometimes we are not satisfied, but the year goes on, it passes on. Okay? And it is very important component of, especially for young generation, is very important. 1 year is very important. And each year you need to acquire something extra, something additional. It should add to your profile in one way or the other. Something which you have not done, which you have not achieved last year, has to be added during the current year. This concept is very important. Everybody should target something new with every passing year. There is a concept where people think that being senior by number of years is enough. I remember one comment made by one of my senior academicians in this country, Professor P.P. Chakravarti. He, on a humorous note, he made a comment. One of the most senior faculties from IIT Kharagpur, he approached him with a not in a good mood, saying that, sir, I am not getting recognized. I have got this 30 years of experience in this organization. I am not getting enough recognition. So Professor Chakravarti used to be very prompt in replying and not minching word. Well, sir, you see whether it was 1 year experience multiplied by 30. So every year you used to do the same thing and not gaining anything does not work. So with each passing year, you need to acquire something, you need to add something into your profile. Next thing is something which we are doing in recent times. My all colleagues, they are suffocated in the process of NAC. I understand their pains every time. But whatever this platform is giving, we understand that part of this contribution which comes from this platform goes into our NAC process. Now, let us try to introspect whether something which we are providing in the form of data, in the form of document, whether we could have brought it into our functional level. See, things which are stipulated by NAC, NBA, NIF, QS, THE, all these organizations, they have stipulated things which are good things for an organization. So our mental orientation should be such that we invite those processes into our day-to-day functioning, semester-wise functioning, so that at the end of the semester or at the end of the academic year, we are equipped with data, with the documents as stipulated by them. This, I think, again, has to be brought forward by all of us. If we are not doing good for ourselves, somebody will come and will dictate the goodness to us. The goodness will be dictated by them in their own ways. This is one of the issues which creates suffocation in us. Let us not wait for somebody dictating the goodness. We know we are quite equipped, we are quite competent to find out what is good for the organization. And these guiding documents are there in front of us to see what are the things, what are the good things to be done for the organizations. One such major component of this good thing is encouraging innovation. Innovation among faculty community, innovation among student community. And every one of us, especially the younger generation and student community, need to set their benchmark. The benchmark has to be set. Sometimes you feel that visitor or somebody from senior level, they are sometimes scolding, sometimes being angry on issues. But try to understand that at an early age, whatever you achieve, it gives a great dividend to your life in future. So be attentive to your profile generation. This profile generation comes from your contribution on innovations. Now, innovation has got multiple avenues. It need not be on one or two specified avenues. You can have your own skill sets where you can propel your contribution. You decide on your own avenues of doing things, but it should significantly add to your profile from time to time. We have multiple ways to judge how you are progressing. There are different methods used by the organization. One is appraisal process. There are other which are very universal in nature, especially in the perspective of India. UGC stipulated API scores. You see to it whether the score, API score, is gradually being added to your profile every year. So if you are alert on your front, our motivations, our counseling, our sometimes pushing pressure are not necessary. Friends, one more issue which I would like to focus here is the emphasis on experiential learning. Whether it is graduation level or post-graduation level, experiential learning is an essential thing nowadays. It has been very strongly outlined by ADP also. We have our projects, we have our internships, we have our SkillX programs, we have our field works. So this component should be propelled, encouraged, and brought into the curriculum in a very exhaustive manner and executed also in a very proficient manner. I am finding there is a sense of indifference among us with respect to execution of these components which are so essential for a good curriculum for a university system. So whenever the curriculum is loaded with such components, first you load curriculums with those components, and once it is loaded with the components like this, like experiential learning components, you should execute it with all sincerity. Why I am saying this? Because the secondary gain out of it is your something which we generate for this platform with respect to publications, with respect to student publication, books, book chapters, patents, whatnot. So please take this platform, small encouragement which is being provided by the management. Of course, this is post-publication encouragement. I hope there will be a pre-publication encouragement components also tomorrow, which will go along with this, so that in general we have highly enhanced ambience of innovation in the university. Thank you all. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much, sir, for your welcome address. Now I'll request our one of the professor of pharmaceutical technology, Professor Roy, sir, to felicitate. We would definitely like to take the opportunity to felicitate our team of pharmacy, Professor Tapan Kumar Chatterjee, sir. So, sir, kindly come up on the stage for the felicitation, and KK Roy, sir, is requested to felicitate, sir. Student volunteers are requested to cooperate. Please give a big round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honor. Thank you, sir. Now I'll request Swadesh Ramyon Samantu sir, if you kindly come up on the stage and felicitate our Dean of Agricultural Science, Dr. Shrukanta Dasgupta, sir. So if you please come in the front of the dais. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honor. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sir. Now, I will also like to hear from our Pro-Chancellor, sir, Professor Neeraj Saxena. So, sir, if you kindly give your welcome address for this program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Namaskar. I must begin by congratulating all the awardees of this Innovation Awards. Your hard work, your dedication, your commitment gets acknowledged and recognized through these awards. But we need to do a lot more, especially on third component of NAC, which we have. So it requires a lot of efforts. New R&D policy is already in place, keeping in mind that a lot of encouragement is required, and also room has to be created for our faculty to do research. It requires a lot of time. And I've been often saying in conversation with all colleagues, and I would summarize that as 3 mistakes that we are committing in our higher education system. The first mistake is, and I've written all this to the UGC chairman also. The first mistake is that we treat higher education as extension of primary and secondary. There is hardly any difference. the same classroom, the same periods, the same examination, everything is the same. But the fact is that primary students learn by memorizing, adolescents learn by exploration, but adults don't learn that way. We learn through experience, and as Sir was telling, experiential learning. That's the way we learn. We cannot memorize 10 pages. That is actually not useful to anyone. So we have to come out of that linear process and treat the students in higher education as adults and do different treatment. The second mistake that we do is we as teachers stand before our students, and when we stand, we actually sermonize or preach, and that is an orientation which is okay for memorizing, giving instructions. And if you look at our ancient teachers, Dronacharya and Vasishtha, if you just find out their pictures, they are either seen sitting in front of their disciples or they are at the side or at the back. So when they impart skills, they are at the back or side, not in the front. So somehow we have lost this in those 200 years when we had education imposed over learning. And the third mistake that is being committed is when we want our adults to be creative, prepared for jobs. The skill of, we should be operating at the highest cognitive levels of evaluation and creativity. And if that is so, then memory-based exams have no meaning. They should have least weightage, not more than 10%. But unfortunately, 100% weightage is given while assessing the students on the memory itself. So when we are giving or emphasizing on experiential learning, then that experiential learning cannot be assessed using memory-based tests. So we have to do course corrections. I hope UGC listens to all this. And if that happens, then the quality of our teaching as well as the research will go notches up. And I'm sure that even with whatever efforts that you are doing, all of you colleagues are putting in, despite the hurdles like NAC, the pains that you're going through, I'm sure in the coming year, your contribution to research and academics will be very high. And you will see many more faces getting recognition next year. So I'll stop here and with congratulating all of you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your reports were really inspiring for us. Now we'll be directly moving to the award section. So before we begin, let me just tell you, we have two categories of awards. So first we'll be giving away the awards for the faculties, and then we'll be giving away the awards for the students. So in the faculty section, we are having a couple of categories. We'll start with the research grant, then we'll be moving to patent, sponsored research project, research guidance, book publication with the students. So it will be given to the faculties who have done the publication with the students. And finally, the book chapter and journal article publication. So in this order, we'll be moving forward. And for doing for giving away the award, I'll request the student volunteers to help us, and I'll be requesting to give away the first category of award, that is research grant. Our honorable pro-chancellor, sir. So if you kindly come up in the stage, and I'd like to request the student volunteers to help, sir. So in the research grant section, firstly, we are having Dr. Omik Acharya Chaudhary from the Department of Bioscience, category of research grant. Now we're having Dr. Otanu Bhattacharya from the Art, Science and Remote Sensing Department for the category of research grant. Next we have Dr. Opuru Bakira from the Department of Juridical Sciences in the category of research grant. We have Bakira sir. Okay, so right now we do not have. Thank you, sir. Okay, so on behalf of sir, HOD of Juridical Science, I request to take the award. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing the honor. Next, we'll be moving to the category of patent publication. So to do the honor, I'll request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to kindly come in front of the stage for doing the honor. So in the patent publication category, we are having Ankita Acharya from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Everyone, please give a big round of applause to encourage Ankita Acharya. Congratulations, Ankita. Next, we have in the patent publication category, Dr. Preeta Bose from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. As she is not here, I request Peter sir to take the award on the behalf of Preeta. Dr. Preeta Bose for patent publication. Next, we have Dr. Dharpal Singh from the Department of Computer Science in the category of patent publication. Thank you, sir. Next, we have Dr. Sujashika Das from the Department of Management. So as she is not here, I'll request Dr. Madam to take the award on the behalf of Dr. Sujashika Das. I'll request Philomena ma'am to stay back because it's your award. You'll be getting the award for patent publication. Dr. Philomena Das from the Department of Management. Next, we have Dr. Shomir Day from the Department of Mathematics for the category of patent publication. Next is Dr. Pronobi Maji from the Department of Physics. Dr. Pronobi Maji from Department of Physics. Anyone from Physics would like to take the award? Okay, so Dr. Ovik Sinha Mahapatra will be taking the award on the behalf of Dr. Pronobi Maji, Department of Physics for patent publication. I'll request BC sir to stay back for next category. It's a very small category, and the category is sponsored research project. So for the category of sponsored research project, we have Dr. Opuru Bakira from the Juridical Sciences. I'll request again Shobhik sir to take the award. And the next name is Mr. Somodip Kundu from the Juridical Sciences for the category of sponsored research. Shobhik sir, if you kindly come up on the stage to take the award. Mr. Shomadip Kuntu from the Department of Juridical Sciences for the category of sponsored research. Thank you, VC sir, for doing the honor. Thank you so much. Now we'll be moving to the category of research guidance. For giving away the award, I would like to request our controller of examination, Dr. Narendra Kumar sir. Sir, if you kindly come in front of the stage, and student volunteers are requested to help. So in the category of research guidance, we are having Dr. Shomit Dey in the Department of Mathematics. Dr. Shomit Dey in the category of research guidance, Department of Mathematics. Next we have Dr. Ashutosh Goswami from the Department of Art Science and Remote Sensing for the research guidance. Dr. Ashutosh Goswami from Department of Art Science and Research Guidance in the category of research guidance. Next we have Dr. Otonu Bhattacharya from the Art Science and Remote Sensing Department for research guidance. Dr. Otonu Bhattacharya. Next we have Dr. Ratnadeep Rai from the same Department of Science and Remote Sensing for research guidance. Dr. Ratnadeep Rai. So Otonu sir is requested to take the award. Dr. Otonu Bhattacharya is taking the award for Dr. Ratnadeep Rai in the category of research guidance. Next is Professor JISU-PHARMA sir for the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology in the category of research guidance. Sir, for the research guidance. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing the honor. Thank you so much. Now I'll request Maji sir if you kindly give away the award of the next category. We have book publication. So I'll request Dean Academics, Professor Himanshu Maji sir, to give away the award for the category of book publication. Student volunteers. So in the Department of Book Publication, we are having Dr. Ashutosh Goswami from the Department of Art Science and Remote Sensing. Dr. Ashutosh Goswami from the Department of Art Science and Remote Sensing. Dr. Shobhit Chatterjee from the Department of Juridical Sciences for publication of books. Dr. Shobhit Chatterjee from the Department of Juridical Sciences. Dr. Shomit Dey from the Department of Mathematics. Dr. Shomit Dey from the Department of Mathematics. Next we'll be moving toward the category publication with students. So faculties who have published the article with the student. I'll request Maji sir to stay back a bit. So in that department we are having Dr. Ubik Acharya Chaudhary from the Department of Bioscience. Dr. Ubik Acharya Chaudhary from the Department of Bioscience for publishing the article with the student. Dr. Deeparupa Pal from the Department of Bioscience. Dr. Deeparupa Pal from the Department of Bioscience for publishing the article with the students. Dr. Deepak Ghosh from the Department of Bioscience for publication with a student. Dr. Deepak Ghosh from the Department of Bioscience for publication with the students. Thank you, Mani sir, for doing the honor. Now I'll request to give away the all other awards in this department. Professor Topan Kumar Chatterjee, sir, Dean of Pharmacy, sir, if you kindly come in the front of the stage. Student volunteers, please help, sir. In the same category, publication with the students. The next category will be won by Dr. Dharmpal Singh from the Department of Computer Science. Dr. Dharmpal Singh from the Department of Computer Science in the category of publication with the students. Oriti Nath from the Department of Education. Oriti Nath from the Department of Education in the category of publication with students. Oriti Nath from the Department of Education. Everyone is requested to give a round of applause. Next is Oyun Chakraborty from the Department of Education for publication with students. Oyun Chakraborty from the Department of Education for publishing the article with the students. Next is Dr. Shobhik Chatterjee from the Department of Political Sciences for publication with the students. Dr. Shobhik Chatterjee, the Department of Political Sciences. Shobhik sir is requested to stay back because another award for Shomodip Kundu from the Department of Juridical Sciences for publication with the student. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing the honor. Thank you. So for the next category, it's a book chapter and journal article publication. To do the honor, I'll request Dr. Sukant Dasgupta sir, the Dean of Agricultural Sciences, sir, if you kindly do the honor. Students are requested to volunteer. Students are requested to volunteer. So in the category of book chapter and journal article publication, Anurna Bose from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. She has resigned. So our Professor Pintu Kumar is taking the award on the behalf of Anurna Bose. Please give a big round of applause, everyone. Next is Dr. Himanshu Shekhar Mathi from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, the Department of Publication of Article in Journal and Book Chapter. Dr. Arindam Maiti from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Dr. Arindam Maiti from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Dr. Arindam Maiti from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Dr. Dilip Kumar Roy from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Dr. Dilip Kumar Roy from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Dr. Payal Chakraborty from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. So I'll request Pingu sir to take the award on the behalf. Dr. Rita Bose from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. So Pingu sir again will be taking the award. Dr. Sheikh Abdul Amin from the So Pingu sir will again be taking the award for on the behalf of Dr. Sheikh Abdul Amin. Dr. Topon Kumar Shah from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Dr. Topon Kumar Shah. Honorable sir is requested to take the award. Topon Kumar Shah from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Next is Gaurav Shomastar from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Gaurav Shomastar from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology.
Next, I am requesting Mr. Saksu Saha to receive the award.
Thank you, sir, for doing the honor. Thank you so much, sir. Now I'll request Shorty sir, if you kindly give away the award on this category of publication of article, the other award. So next we are having the same category, Shonok Short Film from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Shonok Short Film in the category of publication of article in journal. Shonok Short Film from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Next, we have Shubham Pal from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Shubham Pal from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Shubham Pal from Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, the Department of Publication of Article and Journal. Next is Victor Roy Chaudhary from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Victor Roy Chaudhary from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Dr. Devlina Ghosh from the Department of Agricultural Sciences. Sir, if you can take the award on the behalf of Dr. Devlina Ghosh. Dr. Devlina Ghosh from the Department of Agricultural Sciences. And next is Dr. Shomik Dev from Department of Agricultural Sciences. Sir is requested to take the award. For Dr. Shomik Dev from the Department of Agricultural Sciences. Sorry, sir. Thank you so much for doing the honor. Now I'll request Pintu sir to kindly give her the next award. Dr. Professor Pintu Kumar Dev, Professor of our department. Next, we have in the same category, publication of article in journal and book chapter, Dr. O.B. Acharya Chaudhary from the Department of Bioscience. Dr. O.B. Acharya Chaudhary from the Department of Bioscience. Dr. Dipankar Ghosh from the Department of Bioscience, in the category of publication of article in journal. Dr. Dipankar Ghosh from the Department of Bioscience, Dr. Otonu Kotal from the Department of Chemistry. Partner sir is requested to take the award on the behalf of Otonu sir. Dr. Otonu Kotal from the Department of Chemistry in the category of publication of book chapter. Next is Dr. Dharpal Singh from the Department of Computer Science and Application. Dr. Dharpal Singh in the category of publication of article in journal. Next is Dr. Kolani Mikro from the Department of Education. Dr. Kolani Mikro from the Department of Education. Dr. Kolani Mikro from the Department of Education. Dr. Priya Mikro from the Department of Education is in the category of publication of book chapter. Everyone is requested to give a round of applause, everyone. It's a moment of celebration, so please keep your cheering up. Dr. Priya Mikro from the Department of Education. Dr. Ashutosh Goswami from the Department of Art, Science and Remote Sensing. Dr. Ashutosh Goswami from the Department of Art, Science and Remote Sensing. Cheer up, everyone. Now I'll request Dr. Dharpal Singh sir to kindly give away other awards. To kindly come up on the stage, sir. So student volunteers, please help, sir. Next is Dr. Otonu Bhattacharya from the Department of Art, Science and Remote Sensing in the category of publication of article in journal. Dr. Otonu Bhattacharya from the Department of Art, Science and Remote Sensing. Next is Dr. Ratnadeep Rai. Dr. Ratnadeep Rai. Otonu sir is taking the award on the behalf of Dr. Ratnadeep Rai. Next is Dr. Shobhik Chatterjee, sir, from the Department of Juridical Sciences. Dr. Shobhik Chatterjee from the Department of Juridical Sciences. Momala Bhattacharjee from the Department of Juridical Sciences. Momala Bhattacharjee. Shobhik sir is again taking over all awards. Riya Banerjee from Juridical Sciences. Riya Banerjee from Juridical Sciences on behalf of, on the category of publication of book chapter. Riya Banerjee from Juridical Sciences in the category of publication of book chapter. It's again Shomodip Kundu from Juridical Sciences for publication of book chapter. Shomodip Kundu for publishing the book chapter from the Department of Juridical Sciences. Next is Dr. Indranil Mutsuddhi from the Department of Management for publication of article in journal. Dr. Indranil Mutsuddhi from the Department of Management for publication of article in a journal. Dr. Shulagna Das from the Department of Management. Dr. Shulagna Das from the Department of Management for publication of a book chapter. Dr. Shulagna Das from the Department of Management for publication of book chapter. Next is Tanmoy Haldar from the Department of Management. Tanmoy Haldar from the Department of Management. So Shilota Madam is taking the award on the behalf of Government Haldar. Dhampal sir, thank you so much for doing the honor. Now I'll request Shobhit Chatterjee sir if you kindly give away the next awards. So next we have Dr. Subharshu Banerjee from the Department of Mathematics. Subharshu Banerjee from the Department of Mathematics for publication of article in this chapter. Dr. Subharshu Banerjee from the Department of Mathematics. Next we have Dr. Ovik Sinha Mahapatro from the Department of Physics. Dr. Ovik Sinha Mahapatro from the Department of Physics for publication of article in journal. Dr. Pranati Maji from the Department of Physics. Dr. Pranati Maji. So Reena Madam is taking the award on the behalf of Dr. Pranati Maji for publication of a book chapter. Reena Madam, is the time of your own awards, and I'll request you to stay back. So Dr. Reena Bhattacharya from the Department of Physics in the category of publication of article in journal. Thank you, Shobhik sir, for doing the honor. Thank you so much. Now I'll request Dr. Monua Banerjee ma'am, if you kindly come up on the stage and give away the next level of awards, ma'am. So now we'll be starting. We are done with the awards for the faculties. Now we'll be moving with the awards for the students. The students who have made the effort and published, done the work, research work, and made the publication. So Monua Madam will be doing the honor to give away the awards in the Department of Student Publication. So it will be Paula Ghodai from the Department of Bioscience, who has been guided by Dr. Deepak Ghosh. Dr. Paula Ghodai, the Department of Bioscience. So one announcement I have missed. So every student will be awarded with the certificate, with the memento, along with the cash prizes. So we'll be giving away the cash prizes in the envelope. And on the receipt of cash prizes, kindly, whoever is taking the cash is kindly requested to sign on the. Next is Paramjit Singh from the Department of Bioscience, has been guided by Dr. Deepak Ghosh. Paramjit Singh. Next is Shubhangi Chaudhary from the Department of Bioscience. Shubhangi Chaudhary has been guided by Dr. Deepak Ghosh. Shubhangi Chaudhary. Students are requested, after you take the cash prizes, kindly sign in the receipt form that you have received the cash prizes. Shubhangi Chaudhary. Next is Sampriti Sarkar. Sampriti Sarkar has been guided by Dr. Deepak Ghosh from the Department of Bioscience. Sampriti Sarkar. Next is Somnath Das from the Department of Bioscience. Somnath Das. Somnath Das. So, Deepak sir, I think again will be taking the award for Somnath Das. Next is Nilotpal Sinha, guided by Dr. Deepak Ghosh. Nilotpal Sinha. Next is Shrestha Devnath from the Department of Bioscience. Shrestha Devnath, guided by Dr. Dipankar Ghosh. Shrestha Devnath. Thank you, Dipankar sir, for taking all of the awards of your department. Next is Shalini Gupta from the Department of Bioscience, has been guided by Dr. Diparupa Pal. Shalini Gupta. Shalini Gupta from the Department of Bioscience. Sneha De from the Department of Bioscience, guided by Dr. Obi Kacharya. Sneha De, Obi sir will be taking the award. Next we have Saparza Datta from the Department of Physics, has been guided by Dr. Pranavi Maji. Saparza Datta from the Department of Physics, guided by Dr. Pranavi Maji. Next, we'll be giving the award for the Department of Computer Science, Adnan Ahmed. Adnan Ahmed, Rampal sir will be taking the award. Adnan Ahmed from the Department of Computer Science and Application. Mohammad Adib. Mohammad Adib from the same department we are talking about right now, computer science. Anjali Sharma. Anjali Sharma. Orno Maji. Okay. Orno Maji. Orno Maji. Orno Maji, you are requested to sign on the receipt. Next is Onnesha Banerjee from the CSA department. Onnesha Banerjee. Onnesha Banerjee. Anyone else from the computer science? Okay. Ritik Paul. Shayani Ghoto. Monish Gupta. Sinjili Nag. So Monish Gupta is present. Still Shayani Ghoto. Dharpal sir will take the award. Still Shayani Ghoto. Monish Gupta, please come up on the stage. Monish Gupta from the Department of Computer Science. Next is Shinjini Nag. Okay, we are having Ritik Paul. Ritik Paul, please, who is the stage? Shinjini Nag is taking the award. Ritik Paul. Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honor. Thank you so much. Thank you, Monoma, for doing the honor. Now I would like to request Dr. Priya Mitro, HOD of Education, to give away the other award of the student category. Next, we have Promika Chakraborty. Promika Chakraborty, Department of Computer Science. Promika Chakraborty from the Department of Computer Science. Next is Omkit Prasad. Omkit Prasad from the Department of Computer Science. Omkit Prasad. Next is Omkit Prasad. So, Dharpal sir will take the award. Sudeshna Panda. Sudeshna Panda from the Department of Computer Science. Pranab Mukherjee. Pranab Mukherjee from the Department of Computer Science in the category of student publication. Pratyusha Chatterjee. Pratyusha Chatterjee, KSC Department. Pratyusha Chatterjee. Akash Bormon, CSC Department. Akash Bormon. Akash Bormon. Pratyusha Chatterjee from the CSC Department. Akash Bormon from CSC Department. Akash Bormon. Devashish Dey. Devashish Dey. Aditya Dotto. Aditya Dotto from CSC Department. Aditya Dotto from CSC Department. So we have Shayani Gotto from CSC Department for publication, for the publication as a student under the guidance of Dr. Dharpal Singh. Shayani Gotto is taking the award for publication as a student. Congratulations. Aditya Dotto, do we have Aditya? Rita Ganguly. Rita Ganguly, Department of Computer Science. Rita Ganguly. Shomo Shengupta. Okay, so all of the awards of CSC department is being taken by the Dharpal sir, the students who haven't come. Now we'll be moving toward the Department of Education. Aftab Alam, under the guidance of Auditinath. Aftab Alam. Aftab Alam. Next is Shayan Anthony Gomes. Shayan Anthony Gomes. Shayan Anthony Gomes from the Department of Education. Next is Neha Shah. Neha Shah from the Department of Education under the guidance of Auditinath. Neha Shah. Neha Shah from the Department of Education. Thank you, Priya ma'am, for doing the honor. Thank you so much. Now I'll request Dr. Obik Acharya, sir, if you kindly come up on the stage to give away the next award. Obik sir, thank you. Please, if you kindly come up on the stage. Next we are already in the education department. It is Ashia Mansoor. Ashia Mansoor, under the guidance of Oyun Chakraborty, in the category of student publication. In the category of student publication, Ashia Mansoor. Give a big round of applause, everyone. Please keep encouraging the participants. Next is Shumon Sharma. Shumon Sharma. Sumon Sharma from the Department of Education. Next is Antora Mukherjee from the Department of Juridical Science. Antora Mukherjee. So Shobhik sir, if you kindly give the award. Antora Mukherjee. Shobhik sir is taking the award for Antora Mukherjee. Somrat Samattar. Somrat Samattar, under the guidance of Dr. Shobhik Chatterjee, taking the award for student publication. Thank you, Shobhik sir, for doing the honor. Now I'll request Dr. Indranil Murshidi, sir, if you kindly come up on the stage and give away the other awards. So next we have Harpreet Kaur from the Department of Juridical Sciences. Harpreet Kaur for publishing the article as a student under the guidance of Dr. Shobhik Chatterjee. Harpreet Kaur. Next is Mukul বিশ্বাস from the Department of Juridical Science. Mukul বিশ্বাস. Mukul বিশ্বাস from the Department of Juridical Science. Next is Nobendu Krishna Ghosh. Nobendu Krishna Ghosh from the Department of Juridical Science under the guidance of Dr. Shobhik Chatterjee. Nobendu Krishna Ghosh is taking the award for publication as a student under the guidance of Dr. Shobhik Chatterjee. Nobendu kindly sign in the receipt. And the last is Shreya Noskar under the guidance of Shomodip Kundu. Shreya Noskar. Shreya Noskar. Thank you, sir, for giving out the award. Thank you so much.
Please stay where the program will be continued with JIS Award. So, may I request coordinators so that they will continue the program. Thank you very much. The dignitaries. See, I was listening one point from various faculty members. So I take this opportunity intentionally to speak for 1 or 2 minutes. The JIS Innovation Award has started very recently. This is the third or fourth times maybe. JIS book is acknowledging your contribution in the domain of research and development. So in this year's award, 2 or 3 points I came to know that as Pinpuda was saying, that my name is not listed in the list, and there are few faculty members also. I have received some communications that their publications were there in the list during that period, but that is not included here somehow. So definitely it will be taken care of from the next academic session. More strict vigilance will be taken care of before handing over these awards and cash prizes. Many of the students are there. It is highly encouraging that to know that every student who has received the award here has got a 500 rupees cash award. Not only you, but your faculty members on the other hand also received cash awards. That has not been mentioned, but I must mention here that every certificates and award is first till now has got a cash award associated with it. For the faculty members, the cash award has already been credited into your bank account. And as Honorable VC sir was saying, if there are some pre-arrangement or pre-encouragement of this award, I think all the faculty members to know that our new research policy under the guidance of Honorable Pro Chancellor sir has been implemented, and here the points are mentioned. So if the faculty members are still unaware of the things, I urge to all of you to please go through that there is a chance of getting points, point is as points, and that can be encashed from the next academic year. That's number 2. And number 3 is those who have received the awards. Big congratulations from all of us. But those who haven't received the awards is a point of encouragement. We need, or we insist that every faculty members have contributed, or we require that every faculty members to contribute in the domain of research and development and be awarded in this platform. So my wish will be all the faculty members, please come up in this stage in the coming academic year. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
If you kindly stay back, other awards are also there. Yes, sir, we are having our JIS Spirit Award waiting for us. So if you kindly stay back a little bit more.
We request everyone to stay back as we start with the JIS Purushkar 2022.
Students at the back, please close the door in the back. Please close the door in the back. If you have to move out, move from here, not from the back door. Kindly. Student, please close the door. Do not open the door in the back.
এগুলোকে সাথে রাখো সব এগুলো যাতা অবস্থা এটা
ব্যাগ নিয়ে আসতে হবে তো ব্যাগ
ব্যাগ কিন্তু চক্কর দেখে চলে
আর স্যার আমার স্টার্ট হয়ে গেছে সেইখানে আছে ওখানে বলতে তো মানুষ अरे ऊपर रेखे पोस्ट किया लिखा है আসলে আপনার পাস এমন হেডে আছে আমাদের ফার্স্ট আমাদের আসলে হাই ফ্যাকাল্টি প্রবলেম মানে প্রবলেম তারপর ফ্যাকাল্টি ডিসিশন হবে তারপর
We request everyone to be seated as we start with the JIS Purushkar Award 2024. After the JIS Innovation Award, we move on towards the JIS Purushkar 2024. First, we start with the JIS Purushkar Academic Awards 2024. Faculty getting highest number of publications. We would like to call upon the DSA Dr. Shobit Chatterjee from Department of Judicial Sciences. And I would request our Honorable VC sir to hand over the certificate. Can we have a great round of applause, please? I was already received memento in the Vishwa Bangla. Next we have Dr. Devina Ghosh from the Department of Agricultural Sciences. Dr. Deepankar Ghosh from the Department of Biosciences. Dr. Dharampal Singh from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Saptrishi Das from the Center for Data Sciences, JIS-IASR. Dr. Atulu Bhattacharya from the Department of Earth Sciences and Minerals. Can we request? Dr. Saptarshi Das from the Center for Data Sciences, JIS-IASR. Dr. Devani Ganguly from the Center for Health Sciences, JIS-IASR. Dr. Prashanjit Saha from the Center for Interdisciplinary Sciences, JIS-IASR. Dr. Indranil Mutsudi from the Department of Management Studies. Dr. Shubhanshu Banerjee from the Department of Mathematics. Dr. Tapun Kumar Shaw from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Can we have a great round of applause? Dr. S.K. Abdul Amin from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Dr. Avnik Sinha Mahapatra from the Department of Physics. Do we have anyone on behalf of sir to receive the certificate? Priya madam, can you please come up? Now moving on to the faculties with highest number of students publication. Again, we would love to call Dr. Shobhit Chatterjee from the Department of Judicial Sciences on the DRC. Sir had already received memento in the JIS Samman, Vishwa Bangla. So we are just happy to provide you with the certificate. Dr. Deepankar Ghosh from the Department of Bioscience. Dr. Atul Kotak from the Department of Chemistry, BS. Shomri sir is receiving the award on behalf of Atul Kotak. Dr. Dharampal Singh from the Department of Computer Sciences and Engineering. Dr. Saptarshi Das from the Department of Data Sciences, JISI. Dr. Arun Chakraborty from the Department of Education. Dr. Prasenjit Saha from the Center for Interdisciplinary Sciences, JISIASR. Dr. Sulagna Das from the Department of Management. Dr. Reena Bhattacharya from the Department of Physics. Now I would request Professor Himanshu Maji sir to guys. Thank you, sir. Now moving on towards the students with highest number of publication, Shamraj Shamadar from the Department of Judicial Sciences. He had already received the memento in JIS Samman Vishwa Bangla. Ritik Paul from the Computer Sciences and Engineering Department. Shayuni Khata from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Borun Dotto from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technologies. Any Borun Dotto. Aparajita Dotto Mori from the Department of Earth Sciences and Remote Sensing. Arijit Roy from the Department of Earth Sciences and Remote Sensing. Bipin Chakraborty from the Department of Earth Sciences and Remote Sensing. and Navonita Das from the Department of Earth Sciences and Remote Sensing. Thank you, Magister. Now we would request Dr. Shubhankar Rajput, the Dean Agriculture, to perform the mementos and research awards. Moving on to the Best Student Awards, considering the academics, Srideep Bhomik from BSc Biotechnology. A great round of applause that will indeed inspire each and every one. Shanondita Sarkar, BSc Microbiology. Balraj Singh, BSc Chemistry. Balraj Singh, BSc Chemistry. Navneet Singh Savarwal, BSc Physics. Navneet Singh Savarwal. Anyone on his behalf can receive the award. Aftab Alam, BH Education. Raj Das, BSc Geology. Monica ma'am is receiving on behalf of Deep Raj Das. Suraj Dey, BBA Hospital Management. Suraj Dey, BBA Hospital Management. Anyone on his behalf? Leena Vishwas, JIS-PHARMA, Pharmaceutical Technology. Leena Vishwas. Revati Mana, B-Pharma, Pharmaceutical Technology. Krishnendu Pal, B.Tech, Computer Sciences and Engineering. Krishnendu Pal, B.Tech. Pritam Das, BCA. Pritam Das, BCA. Avinash Kumar, BBA. Avinash Kumar, BBA. Harpreet Kaur, Integrated BBA LLB. Ritika Kedia, LLB. Anybody from the department can receive the award. Shubha Ray, BA International Culinary Arts. Shobik Shah, BA International Hospitality and Hotel Administration. Priyanka Bhattacharjee, BSc Hospital and Hotel Administration. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I would request our Pro-Chancellor, sir, to give up the mementos and the certificates to the audience. Shahid Khan, Diploma in Food Production and Bakery. Anybody from the department can take the award. Rupankar Ghosh, MSc Biotechnology. Ayushi Kumari, MSc Microbiology. Momalia De, MSc Biochemistry. Pooja Sharma, MSc Chemistry. Momalia De is receiving the award. Pooja Sharma, MSc Chemistry. Saparsa Datta, MSc from the Department of Physics. Neelav Chandra, MSc Applied Geology. Monga ma'am is receiving the award on behalf of Neelav Chandra and Bahadur Das, MSc from Applied Geology and Remote Sensing and GIS. Nitish Kumar, MA Education. Nitish Kumar, MA Education. Shomaru Datta from M-Pharma Pharmaceutical Chemistry. Swami Momita Kundu, M-Pharma Pharmacology. Kalpana Mukherjee, M-Pharma, Quality Assurance. Anubhav ma'am is receiving the award on behalf of Kalpana Mukherjee. Ankara Mukherjee, LLM, Criminal Law. Shobik sir is receiving the award on behalf of Ankara Mukherjee. Anidik Seth, LLM, Corporate Law. Shamarvika Pal, MBA, Management Studies. Shomati Pera, JISU-PHARMA, MSc, Polymer Science and Technology. Prasenjit sir will be receiving the award on behalf of Shomati Pera. Swatantra Dhara, JISU-PHARMA, MSc, Medical Biotechnology and Bioinformatics. Devamani ma'am will be receiving the award on behalf of Swatantra Dhara. Papia Majumdar, JISU-PHARMA, MTech, Computer Science and Engineering. Priyasha Basad, MBA Hospitality and Hotel Administration. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we are moving towards the Best Appreciation Award. I would like to call our Controller of Examination, sir. To hand over the mementos and the certificates to the awardees. Best Technical Assistant, Devashish Jana. From the Department of Pharmacy. Best Office Staff, Shanti Ranjan Para. Best Group D Star, Tanai Shikdar. Best Group D Star, Tanai Shikdar. Department with Best Admission, Computer Sciences and Engineering. Department with best placement. Pharmacy, Department of Pharmacy. Department having best research and development. Department of Computer Sciences and Engineering. Now, thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. I would request our Honorable VC sir to hand over the mementos and certificates to the JIS Purushkar for JIS Spirit 2024. Now we begin with the most interesting part, JIS Purushkar for JIS Spirit 2024. Ruksha Box, fashion show and group dance. She stood first in fashion show, first in group dance, and second in solo dance. Priya Sharma from the Department of Computer Science. Fashion show first, group dance first. Soaring Shoot from the Department of stood first in fashion show and group dance. Rahul Prasad Gupta, Department of CAC, stood first in fashion show and second in group dance.
On behalf
Muskan is taking the certificate on behalf of Rahul Prasad Gupta. Viswas BBA stood first in fashion show and second in group dance. Isha Shah from the Department of CAC stood first in fashion show. Muskan Alam from the Department of CAC stood first in fashion show. Anirban Malik from the Department of CAC stood first in fashion show. Noyan Bhattacharya from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in solo singing. Shampurna Vishwas from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood first in recitation. Shrestha Prasad from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in quiz, first in debate, second in anchoring, and third in recitation. Aryan Kumar from the Department of CSE stood first in drama, second in fashion show, and second in group dance. Ranjali Roy from the Department of CSE stood second in solo dancing, second in group dance, and third in fashion show. Ranjali Roy. So Ranjali's friend is Ruksha is taking the award on behalf of Ranjali. JISU-PHARMA from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood first in anchoring and drama. Tanha Akhtar from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood second in recitation and third in debate. Tanha Akhtar. Taking the award on behalf of Tanha Akhtar. Joypal Goswami from the Department of CSE stood second in solo singing and third in dance. Disha Pal from the Department of CSE stood first in drama and third in fashion show. Satviki Das from BBA stood second in group dance and third in fashion show. Manavi Jaiswal from the Department of Biosciences stood second in debate and third in quiz. Manavi Jaiswal. Samurendra Das from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in drama. Shivjini Nag from the Department of CSE stood first in drama. S.K. Asfaq Ahmad from the Department of CSE stood first in drama. Dipanjan Das from the Department of CSE stood first in drama. Dipanjan Das. Ranjali Roy from the Department of CSE stood second in solo dance, second in group dance, and third in fashion show. Sudipta Sarkar from the Department of CSE stood first in drama. Sudipta Sarkar. JISU-PHARMA from the Department of CSE. JISU-PHARMA from the Department of CSE stood first in band. Award on behalf of JISU-PHARMA. Shoratin Sashmal from the Department of CSE stood first in band. Mrinmay Kumar Vishal from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in band. Mrinmay Kumar Vishal. Triparna Manna from the Department of Pharmacy, group dance first. Srija Mahanavis from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in group dance. Aditi Sharkar from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in group dance. Aditi's friend is receiving on behalf of Aditi. Bhashwati Sen from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in group dance. Hey, Bhashwati, what was it? Devojyoti Sandaki from the Department of Pharmacy stood first in photography. Rohit Sen-Gupta from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first position on sketch and spot. Thank you, sir. Thank you for going up the managerial certificate. Now I would request our Reena ma'am from the Department of Physics, HOD ma'am to come on this stage and hand over the mementos and certificates to the winners. Opening Mukherjee from the Department of Biosciences for solo dance. He stood first in solo dance. Rajesh Digger from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood second in quiz. Raza Khan from the Department of Computer Sciences and Engineering stood second position in fashion show. Raza Khan. Anyone on behalf of Raza Khan? So Muskan is receiving the award on behalf of Raza Khan. Sarthak Paul from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood second in fashion show. Sarthak Paul. Tanu Priya Jha from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood second in fashion show. Kaushali Kwame from the Department of Science and Technology. Shushmita Singh from the Department of Education stood second in fashion show. Shushmita Singh. Meena Khan from the Department of Education stood second position in fashion show. Shomo Chandra from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood second in fashion show. Shomo Chandra. Aryan will receive the award on behalf of Shomo Chandra. Students in the back, kindly be seated. Rahul Das from the Department of Computer Sciences and Engineering stood second in Joy Tripal from the Department of Computer Sciences and Engineering stood second in Sketch on Spot. Pooja Dev from the Department of Computer Sciences and Engineering for solo singing. She stood second in solo singing. Gaurav Das from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood second in band. Ayan Das from Pharmaceutical Technology stood second in band. Shimon Morgan from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood second in band. Madhurima Ghosh from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood second in group dance. Arjama Bhattacharya from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood second in group dance. Brishti Ghosh from the BBA stood third position in fashion show. Shreya Majumdar from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood third in fashion show. Ankita Sharma from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood third in fashion show. Rajshri Upadhyay from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood third in acting. Students, we request you to please stay back and witness the awards for the others. The back door can please be closed. Please be seated, students. Please be seated. Quickly. Yes. Please take your seat. Please take your seat. Thank you. Ipshita Kundu from the Department of Biosciences stood third in photography. Amrita Das from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood third position in sketch on spot. Manisha Dey from the Department of Education for solo singing. She stood third position. Rishabh Purokayastha from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood third in band. Chakurendra will be receiving the award on behalf of Rishabh. Aryan Bhagat from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Amity Bhattacharya from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood third position in band. Richa Roy from BBA stood third position in solo dance. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for handing over the awards to the winners. Now I would request Maji sir. Awards to the winners. JISU the Department of Biosciences stood first in drama, second in solo singing, second in recitation. JISU. Anybody on behalf of JISU can receive the award. JISU-PHARMA from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first position in solo dance, group dance, and second position in fashion show. Devpuri Chakraborty from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering took first in band, second position in fashion show, and third in solo singing. Devpuri Chakraborty. Shamurpita Pai from the Department of MBA stood first in fashion show and anchoring.
Actually, pronunciation হলো এটা আমি ঠিক আছে
Devpuri Chakraborty from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in band, second position in fashion show, and third position in solo singing. JISU-PHARMA from the Department of Pharmacy stood first in drama, second in anchoring. Vivek Ram from the Department of Earth Sciences and Remote Sensing stood first in drama and band. Morga ma'am will be receiving the award on behalf of Vivek Ram. Shreya Sharma from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Showing shoot from the Department of first in group dance, second in fashion show. Shoika Goswami from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in band and second in solo singing.
বাড়িতে তো আর জায়গা হবে না
Shohili Shu from the Department of BBA stood first in group dance. Shohili's friend will be taking the award on behalf of Shohili. Niruma Bhattacharjee from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in group dance. Nandini Ghosh from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in group dance. Satviki Das from BBA stood first in group dance. Anjali Kumari from the Department of Chemistry stood first in group dance.
এইদিকে
Shayon Anthony Holmes from the Department of Education stood first position in solo singing.
সবাই ভাবছে বুকের আওয়াজ
Shamrat Singh from the Department of Biosciences for first in instrumental. Dipanjan Das from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in drama. Gagan Vishas from the Department of CSE stood first in drama. Pratik Das from Department of CSE stood first in drama. Shushna Sharkar from the Department of Biosciences stood first in drama. Orko Prabha Sarkar from the Department of CSE stood first in fashion show. Premanshu Shatra from BBA stood first in fashion show. Ishita Singh from CSE stood first in fashion show. Isha Shaw from CSE stood first position in fashion show. Manana Mukherjee from the Department of CSE stood first in fashion show. Muskan Alam from the Department of CSE stood first in fashion show. Muskan is receiving Manana Mukherjee's award. Joyshri Ghosh from the Department of CSE stood first in fashion show. Thank you, sir. Thank you for presenting the awards to the winners. Now I call upon the JISU Dr. Shashank Gupta, sir, Dean Agriculture, to hand the awards. Joyapurga Guhorai from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in band. Aryan Bhagat from the Department of CSE stood first in band. Miyashi Shankar BBA stood first in band. Please take your seats. Students, please take your seats at the back. Shampurna Vishwas from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood first in recitation. Orkujyoti Poddar from Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in quiz. Shumit Jana from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in sketch on spot. S.K. Asfan Ahmad from CSE stood first in debate. Goyal Sajjan from CSE stood first in debate. Viva Pandit stood first in photography. Triporna Manna from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood second in solo dance. Triporna Manna from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood second in solo dance. Shilpa Das from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood second in fashion show. Rahul Prasad Gupta from CSE stood second in fashion show. Supriti Pramani from DBA stood second in fashion show. Shurajit Mal from CSE stood second in quiz. Anisha Das stood second in photography. Abrajati Sharkar from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood second in Shulpa Gurchet from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood second in photography. Shubhi Kantiya from the Department of CSE stood third in quiz. Chandaka Gupta from CSE stood third in Felicitation. Payal Ghosh from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood third in Alpinium. Amita Malik from the Department of CSE Fashion Show stood third position in fashion show. Divya Prakash Gupta from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood third in fashion show. Aryan Chakraborty from the Department of CSE stood third in fashion show. Also, Shikar Shankar from the Department of CSE stood third. From the Department of Biosciences stood second in solo dance. Everyone, please be seated. Indrakshi Mondal from the Department of Bioscience stood second position in solo dance.
Sit down. All students sit down.
Moving on towards JIS Shaman for JIS Spirit 2022. Orkojyoti Poddar CSE stood first in quiz. Sharnali Roy Chaudhary from the Department of Physics stood first in solo singing. Aditi Sharkar from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood first in solo dance. Sharnali Roy Chaudhary from the Department of Physics stood first in solo dance. Solo singing. Asha is receiving the award on behalf of Aditi Sharkar from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology first in solo dance. Shantanu Chatterjee from Earth Sciences and Sports Sensing stood first on sketch on spot. Excuse me. Maria Ma'am will be taking the award on behalf of Shagni. Shobhanipa Kandu from the Department of Law stood first in drama. Shobhanipa Kandu from the Department of Law stood first in drama. Vedapurna Roy from the Department of Law stood first in drama. Oscar Bhattacharya from the Department of Law stood first in drama. Bhavri Ghosh from the Department of Law stood first in drama. Tejasvi Sen from the Department of Law stood first in drama. Mahevash Rasool from the Department of Law stood first in drama. Dipyendu Bose from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in instrumental. Inshuk Shah from the Department of CSE. Mahevash Rasool from the Department of Law stood first in drama. Inshuk Shah from the Department of CSE stood first in JISU-PHARMA from the Department of CSE stood first in band. Inshuk is receiving the award on behalf of JISU. Shakpat Mitra from the Department of CSE stood first in band. Shashwata Basa from the Department of Biosciences stood first in band. Oinila Goel from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood first in fashion show.
সবাই এসেছে সবাইকে মেল করাচ্ছে সবাই এসেছে
Oinila Goel. Orpita Hajra from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in fashion show. Shweta Sharma from the Department of Pharmacy stood first in fashion show. Anisha Paul from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood first in fashion show. Oishaki Ghoshal from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood first in fashion show. Monisha Bhattacharjee from the Department of Pharmacy stood first in fashion show. Shubhangi Chakraborty stood first in recitation. Shaurabh Anand Shukla from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering stood first in debate. Rahul Nayak from BBA stood first in photography. Rahul Nayak, Jayaprata Guhurai from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood second in instrumental. Aski Basu from the Department of Law stood second position in solo dance. Ritik Singh from the Department of Law stood second position in quiz. Shagor Dey from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood second in debate. Shomitra Pal from the Department of Bioscience stood second in photography. Shushmita Sarkar from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood second position in sketch on spot. Please do not take the back door. Shampurna Bishash from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood second in recitation. Sudarshana Dhar from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology stood third on sketch on spot. Aurangzeb Undi from the Department of Education stood third in recitation. Sakshi Pandey from the Department of Bioscience stood third in quiz. Swami Jagannath Rai from the Department of Law stood third in debate. Last but not the least, Arup Rai from the Department of Pharmaceutical and Technology stood third in photography. Can we have a great round of applause for all the winners? Thank you, sir. The vote of thanks will be delivered by
My hearty congratulations to all the recipients and my deep regards extends to Coach Chancellor sir, our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, Dean Agriculture, Dean Pharmacy, Dean Academics, all the senior professors, faculty members, and students. This is a great memorable day. Wish you all the best. Thank you for coming and receiving the award. Thank you, sir, for taking this lot of pains. It's a big program. So next year onwards, it will be a short program because JIS Spirit and JIS Samman awards we have provided for last 2 years, 2 to 3 years, I think. So next year onwards, it will be very brief and it's prestigious award for being a part of. It's my privilege
to organize this thing. So if there is any mistakes by any chance, please forgive us. Thank you.
This is the correct
আচ্ছা এবার হচ্ছে আমি নেব কি করে তোমার ব্যাগটাতে ঢুকবে না কি বিশাল ঝামেলা হচ্ছে
Students, please go to the control. Next, your errand.
ওটা দেবে না ওটা বলা ছিল দেবে না সুজা বাইরে গিয়ে তার আমি যাচ্ছি
চলো না
একটু দাঁড়া, আমি
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে চলো
আমার ফোন
কল করে একটু মুখটা এলো না ভাই শুধু আঙুলটা এলো
না না আমার আছে
সাইড 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 সাইড
এইটাকে দিয়ে এই পেলি ধরে গেছে এটা ম্যাডাম দিয়ে দে এই যে ম্যাডাম
ওটা সার্চ করো সার্চ করতে দিতে বলো আর নামটা লিখে দিতে বলো
হ্যাঁ কোন দোকানটা আছে
সার্চ কর সেন্টারে আসলে ক্লিয়ার
কি হয়েছে আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে আজকে আজকে
এটা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে হাতে লিখা এটা তো হবে না
হ্যাঁ স্যার আমার
ওটা কোনোভাবে মানে লিস্টে নাম দাও
কিছু বলে সার্টিফিকেট কিছু মেমে
আচ্ছা সুলগ্ন ম্যাডাম এইটাকে অভিলাষণ সার্টিফিকেটটা কি নিয়ে যাবেন আপনি হ্যাঁ এটা কাকে দেবেন তাহলে
এটা ওরা কনভোকেশনে আসবে না এই কে রে আর কি হলো ল্যাপটপ ওরে বাবা
বলছি কম্পিউটার নির্দেশ আছে নির্দেশকে দিয়ে দিচ্ছি না
নির্দেশকে দিয়ে দিলে তো হয়ে যেত
হ্যাঁ ফোন করে দিচ্ছি
নির্দেশে ক্যাম্পাসই ছিল
হবে না
উল্টো ঠিক করে দাঁড়িয়ে
দাঁড়ান আমি ফোন করছি
অভিনেতা নিয়ে নাও তাহলে এসে নিয়ে যা ঝামেলা চুকে যাবে
হ্যাঁ সেটাই। আর স্নেহা কি প্রেমাংশু গুলো সব নিয়ে চলে গেছে তো?
স্নেহাশিস নিয়ে চলে গেছে राहुल ना
हाँ काफी अच्छा सुन ना अविनाश का अवार्ड मिला इसको लेने के लिए बोल रहे
ये गलती है ओ बेटा राहुल नायक একটা আছে
ये तारा बेरोस
कैमरा बैक
नंबर बेरिয়ে আরে কি বেরিয়ে এই দেখ